down here. It's a lot. Yeah, but this so-called white man is the devil, man. Esau is the devil. And the faster you Israelites can learn that and can accept that, man, the better off you'll be, man. That's why, all honesty, that whole little Martin Luther King doctrine was bullshit, man. Because it made you niggas try to be at peace with your enemies, man. Which really, you can never be at peace with your enemies, man. You're always going to have some animosity towards your enemies, man. Even when you're ruling over your enemies, you still ain't going to have peace with them, man. Because you're still going to be fucking them up. Just like when we in the kingdom of heaven, and Esau and the rest of the nations is rebuilding the kingdoms, man. We gonna be fucking them heathens up, man. We ain't gonna be at peace with them, man. We ain't gonna be nice to them all of a sudden because we're ruling over them. They wasn't nice to us. We supposed to give them back what they gave us, man. Twofold. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 38. It says, "And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me." So if you don't take up your cross, if you don't walk in the steps of Yahushai, you ain't worthy of the Most High in Yahushai, man. And Yahushai hates the so-called white man. Yahushai seeks vengeance of the so-called white man. Matter of fact, this is Isaiah 63:1. It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom?" Edom is the so-called white man. "With dyed garments from Basra. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength." What's the greatness of his strength, man? That's the so-called UFOs, man. Really, which is the chariots of the Most High, man. Those ain't unidentified flying objects, man. The elders identified them through revelation and handed it down to us through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So now we're able to identify it. It says, "I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save." And who is he mighty to save? The elect, man. The elect of the nation of Israel. It says, "Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the winefat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me." So it said his garments was looking like he was treading the grapes, man, making wine. Meaning that was dyed in red, man. Why was it dyed in red? From all the bloodshed. From all the bloodshed that he was doing, man, killing all these Edomites, man. It says, "For I will tread them in mine anger." This is Yahushai. It says, "And trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come." So it says the day of vengeance is in Yahushai's heart, man. And in Matthew 10 and 38 it says, "And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me," man. So if the day of vengeance is in Yahushai's heart, then the day of vengeance is supposed to be in our heart, man. We're supposed to be looking for the day that we can pay back our enemies for having us in captivity, man. Supposed to be looking for the day that we can hang a so-called white man on the tree, man. We supposed to be looking for the day that we can kill a so-called white baby, man, in righteousness, man. Because that's judgment right there, man. That's justice. For all this shit that this so-called white man did to us, man, We gotta pay him back for the shit that he did, man. So-called white man had us in slavery. We gonna put the so-called white man in slavery, man. So-called white man have our little girls out here dressing like harlots and shit, man. We gotta put this white man to death. Yeah, you supposed to be dressing like women, not like little sluts out here, man. So-called white man got all our young men out here being faggots and shit, man. Got all our young men demasculinated and shit, man. We gotta put this so-called white man to death, man. So-called white man needs death bad. Bitches want to get offended when you get told that you're dressing like a slut, man. Put some fucking clothes on, man. If you wore a gown, if you wore a dress like you was supposed to, man, the wind would blow under your dress. That way you wouldn't be all hot. But you bitches, especially you nigga women out here, are so indoctrinated with this American philosophy and this American way of life, man, that you want to be with this bullshit. You want to be a slut just like the white bitches, man. That's why you nigga women are cursed, man. That's why you nigga bitches are bald-headed. That's why you pussy stink, man. That's why a lot of you black bitches are fat out here, man. Because you want to follow along after your God, which is the so-called white man. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So just like it said in the book of Malachi, man, the Most High hates the so-called white man, and he loves the nation of Israel. It says, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? Forbid. Is the Most High unrighteous because he hates one nation and he loves another? No, the Most High is the creator, man. He does what he wants, man. It says, for he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So if the Lord wants to have mercy and compassion on the nation of Israel, that's his cause, man. He's the creator. If the Lord wants to hate Esau, which is the so-called white man, he could do that. That's his creation, man. It says, so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that sheweth mercy. It's not up to us who the Most High shews mercy to, man. That's up to the Most High. It says, verse 21, have not the potter power over the clay, of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? Because that vessel unto honor are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The tribe of it, the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, man. And the vessel unto dishonor, that's this so-called white man, the nation of Edom, man. These Edomites, man. So it says, verse 22, what if Yahweh, willing to shew his wrath, to make his power known, endured with much long sufferings the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? Because the vessels of wrath, the vessels of dishonor, which is the so-called white man, they're fitted to be destroyed, man. And also you two-thirds niggas out here, man. You two-thirds of the nation of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who want to follow this so-called white man. You're also a vessel that's made unto dishonor, man. You're a vessel that's made for destruction, man. Because you're going to get destroyed right along with this so-called white man. Fucking weirdos out here, man. Well, I can't wait till this place be destroyed, man. All these niggas out here is fucking weirdos, man. Niggas need to get put to death coming right out the womb. Is the book of St. John, chapter 5, John 5 and 30. I can of mine own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not mine own will, but the will of the Father which has sent me. So if Yahweh Shai is coming back to destroy the nation of Edom, man, if Yahweh Shai hates these so-called white people, he hates these Edomites, man, he's doing the will of the Most High. The Most High hates these Edomites, man. It's the will of the Most High to hate the so-called white man, to put the so-called white man to death, man, to destroy the so-called white man in his heritage, man, and then to enslave him. That's the will of the Most High. That's why it will be done, man. The bitches cross the street. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So the Most High made the so-called white man for the day of evil, man, for the day of destruction. He also made this so-called white man to punish the nation of Israel when we went off, man. That's why we had to go in slavery under the so-called white man. Not because he's stronger than us, not because he was able to overtake us, man. Because it was the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that we go into captivity under these crackers, man. That we serve captivity under the lowest people on the face of this earth, man. To show the power of the Most High, man, and to truly be judged for our wickedness, man. Really, you gotta be wicked as fuck, man, to go into slavery of the lowest people on this earth. Let's get that in Job. This is Job chapter 30, verse 1. But now, they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. And that word younger, it means, what does that word mean? That word younger actually means insignificant. You know, it's insignificant. So these so-called white men is insignificant to the nation of Israel. Why? Because the scriptures say that the Lord loves Israel, but the rest of the nations to him are as nothing. So it says, verse 2, yea, whereto might the strength of my hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, in former time desolate and waste. Because Esau is a man of the field, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. Because mallows and juniper roots was like a food that very poor people ate, man. Just like modern day, all your homeless people and shit, they'll be eating mallows and juniper roots, man. Like eating trash out the garbage can, man. It was a very poor food source, basically. It says, verse 5, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as a thief. Hey, Lord willing, somebody got put to death out here, man. Lord willing was a so-called cracker out here, too, man. But it says in verse 5, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as a thief. Why? Because the so-called white man is a thief, man. He stole our heritage, man. He stole our land. Stole our women when we was in captivity, man. Impregnating our women. He steals all the earth's resources, man. He stole all the world's wealth, man. This so-called white man is the biggest thief on the face of this earth. It says, verse 6, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks. And if you break down that word Caucasian, it comes from the word Caucasus Mountains, which means dwellers of the Caucasus Mountains. That's what the word Caucasian means, cave dwellers, basically, man. So it says, among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. So the scripture said this so-called white man is the children of fools, man. Children of base men, meaning very low men. And that's the people we went in captivity under, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans went into slavery under the lowest people on the face of this earth, man. That just shows how wicked you were, man. For you to be taken down by the weak, by a people that you're stronger than.